Am I the asshole for leaving after my mom kept joking about my childhood and calling me her practice kid? My 19M parents had me young and on accident. My childhood was nothing but money troubles and listening to my parents scream at each other. Things only got better when my mom left my dad and started seeing my stepdad. He brought financial stability and is more of a father to me than my bio dad ever was. They have a daughter together, my sister, Melody. I'm not blind. I know they shower her with attention and buy her everything they can because I had nothing when I was her age. When I was younger, it frustrated me to see her loved in a way I never was. But now I know that my mom did her best with the experience and resources she had. It's just bad luck that it worked out the way it did. With that context out of the way, Melody recently turned 4, and my parents went all out. They invited not only all the family in the area, but also some of Melody's friends from daycare and their parents. Once my mom and the other moms had a few drinks each, they started gossiping. The conversation, which I was not part of but was listening to because I was bored watching the kids, turned to sharing stories about their kids. My mom, instead of sharing cute stories about Melody, decided to tell a group of random moms about the time I tried to make my parents stop fighting by collecting change lying around the house and giving it to them. I was 7. She was laughing the whole time, and ended the story with, the things you learn with the oldest, practice kids, am I right? Stepdad's name. And I never fight in front of Melody. I think that's why she's so much easier than my name. That story is a painful memory for me, so I was hurt that she thought it was so hilarious, but I didn't say anything and tried to brush it off. The moms started talking about kindergarten, because a few of them have kids who will be starting in the fall. My mom, who by then was shit-faced, decided that it would be a great idea to share the story of how she careened the school into letting me do gym class in my winter boots, because that was the one pair of shoes I had. Again, she told the whole story with a grin on her face and laughing. The last thing she said made almost blow up. Thank goodness Melody can have all the shoes she wants, though with how much shit my name pulled at that age, maybe it was best I didn't waste money on the practice kid. I texted my mom, I'm glad you find how poor and miserable we were so funny, but it really upsets me how you clearly think of me as practice for Mel. I'm going, so someone should watch the kids. I then left without talking to anyone. When I got home, I checked my texts and found a rant from her, saying that they were her stories and she could feel any way she wanted. She called me sensitive for not taking a joke, and suggested I get a therapist. I already have one, and she knows that, because I was jealous of a 4-year-old. She said I was rude for leaving. I was too upset to respond then, but after some thought, I may be in the wrong. Am I the asshole?